Yeah. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters. Shalom once again. I want to continue my teaching series on 364 days calendar. If you have not watched my part 1, please make our time to watch my part 1, part 2, and part 3 of that video. They are all on my social media handle. My YouTube page, my Facebook page, my TikTok page. Just search out Ika Bensinedi and find them there. That being said, moving forward, in part 3, we're able to discover that the first day of the month began in March 20, which is the spring equinox, counting 30 days into April. We discovered that the first day of the month is 30 days, and we discovered again from the verses of scripture in Enoch chapter 72, from verse 11 to 12, we discovered again that the second month is also 30 days. Now let's look at the third month of the year. The third month of the year. If we go to the same book of Enoch, we are going to read verses 13 and 14. Verse 13, I read. And it returns to the east and enters into the sixth portal, and rises and goes down in the sixth portal 31 mornings on account of each sign. 31 morning. Note that this third month is 31 days, which is 31 morning. Verse 14. On that day, the day becomes longer than the night, and the day becomes double the night, and the day becomes 12 parts, and the night is shortened and becomes 6 parts. Now the question is, why 31 days? Before I answer that question, why 31 days? Understand that these 3 months make up the first quarter. These 3 months makes up the first quarter, which we refer to as spring. The first quarter of the year, which is the first season of the year, which is the spring season. So 30, 30, 31, which makes 91 days, makes the first quarter of the year. Now, let's go back to the question. Why 31 days? Why is this one 31 days? It is 31 days because of the intercalary days. The intercalary days are transition days. There are 4 extra days. There are 4 extra days. These 4 extra days are when there is a change, when there is a transition from one season to another season. There are 4 seasons. So the day in which there's a transition from one season to another season is what is referred to as intercalary days. Let me use scripture to explain it. Enoch chapter 75, verse 1. Enoch chapter 75, verse 1 explains these intercalary days. I read. And the leaders of the heads of the thousands, who are placed over the whole creation and over all the stars, have also to do with the 4 intercalary days. 4 intercalary days being inseparable from their office according to the reckoning of the year. And these render service on the 4 days which are not reckoned in the reckoning of the year. So the intercalary days is a transition day. So the 4 intercalary days are transition days in which the season transit to another season. So why is this third month 31? Because a new season is about to end and another season is about to start. I will explain further. Because the spring season is about to end and the summer season is about to start. So that's why this first particular intercalary day is transiting from spring to summer. Because we have 4 seasons. We have the spring, which is one. When the spring transmits to summer, the day in which the spring transmits to summer becomes an intercalary day. So that particular month becomes 31 days. Then when the summer transits to fall, there is another intercalary day which makes it another 31 days. Then when the summer transits to winter, that particular day in which the transition takes place is known as the intercalary day, and it's also 31 days. Then the day in which the winter now transit again into spring makes it the 4 intercalary days within the year. I don't know. I've explained that part for us. So let's move on. We have been able to identify the first 90 days. Now, if we go to Enoch chapter 72, back to Enoch chapter 72, verses 16 to verses 18. Verses 16 to verses 18, we are now going to get the 4th month, which is also 30 days. The 4th month is also 30 days. Verse 15 I read. And the sun marched up to make the day shorter and the night longer. There's a transition now. And the sun returns to the east and enters into the 6th quarter and rises from it and goes down 30 mornings. So the 4th month is 30 mornings, which is 30 days. And it is in the 6th quarter. Now let's go to the next month. Verses 17. Okay, let me finish that verse 16. Let me finish verse 16. And when the 30 mornings are accomplished, the day decreases by exactly 1 part and becomes 11 parts, and the night 7. So we could see that is 30 days. Now, the 5th month is also 30 days. And we could see that in Enoch 72, verses 17 to 18. Verse 17 I read. And the sun goes forth from that 6th quarter in the west and goes to the east and rises in the 5th quarter for 30 mornings and goes down in the west again in the 5th western quarter. So you see that it's 30 months, 30 days. Verse 18. And on that day, the day decreases by 2 parts and amounts to 10 parts, and the night to 8 parts. So in this summer, this particular month is also 30 days. This particular month again, we have entered another quarter, is also 30 days. So we have seen 2 months in another quarter. These 2 months, they are 30 days interval. These 2 months are 30 days interval. So we are going to continue in our next video, which is the part 5 of the video. So watch out for the part 5 coming out soon, in continuation of this month. In a nutshell, we could see how the seasons are divided. The spring have 3 months, the summer have 3 months. We have been able to treat 2 months in the summer. So we are going to treat the last month in that